fucking doctor. Wow.
Wild turkey nights. Wild turkey nights. All right, we're live, everybody.
Hey!
Welcome, everyone, to the Raconteur Society Tuesday night game. We are, as usual, running on 6 o'clock this time. So tonight we are continuing our Twilight 2000 game with the Sugar Run. Is that what we're calling this?
That is what it was called.
And I'm going to pass it down to our referee, Brad, who's going to tell you exactly. Whoops, you're out.
Ooh.
He's going to tell you what we've been doing so far and what we've got planned for our fucking ship. I got.
What
What we got planned for tonight. So take it away.
All right. So recap: you guys made it across the river. The river. I can't even think of the name right now.
The Oder
River. And basically, you hooked up and met with Bruno, the local black marketeer. And basically, you also went to that church there and talked to one of the priests.
right.
But Bruno was the main guy that you wanted to talk to, and he cut a deal with him. He's going to get your vehicle across the bridge with some stuff that you're going to bribe. He's going to bribe the guards with, but you're going to give it to him.
Right.
And you guys are going to go on a job for him to the city of the former city of Opel, which is down south along the river. On the west bank. Or at least the part that you're going to is on the west bank. And you're going to look for some sugar.
Yep.
So he can keep running his still so he can make booze.
Yep.
So in exchange, he's not only going to get your vehicle, but if you do find what he's looking for, he's going to give you parts so you can make a steel. So a little tiny steel.
Yeah.
Enough for a shot glass every shift.
That's all right.
That's for the doc.
Yep.
He'll be happy.
The plan was you guys were you kind of went back over across the river and met with the old man, Pulaski, and organize what you need to bring, and then you're going to come back over across the river and meet up with two of his men with some vehicles, and then
right
there we're going to drive you south.
Right.
So you guys are back at the farmhouse. You kind of gave over.
Hi, Mom.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Give you a bottle of whiskey to give to the old man, or a bottle of liquor.
Yeah.
You guys still got like a quarter of a bottle from that he kind of gave you at the end of your negotiations.
Right.
So it's kind of up to you guys to decide on, again, what you're going to bring and what you want to do. And then I believe they were going to head out the next morning. Well, no, probably
Hi, John.
that
Hey, John.
evening, probably, since you guys are actually coming back across
Yeah.
the river in the morning.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I leave it to you guys.
I don't know what happened. I just signed into Twitch and now it's not working. Not the feed isn't the problem. It's
Your feet's not the
my
problem?
issue over here.
so did we go through and decide what we were taking with us? I thought we had packed some bags.
You guys did
Stuff
pack
like
some
that.
stuff when you guys
Yeah.
went into the city, whether or not you want to bring more or
Oh,
what.
that's what we did.
Yeah.
Because it
Well-
was just kind of what you threw in the bag.
Yeah.
Whatever we don't want to leave as bribe, because whatever's going to be as bribe, it's
Yeah, so
they'll
you-
take
yeah.
out of the car.
So you're going to definitely want to empty out the vehicle.
Yeah.
Well, he was going to allow us to store it in his place, this other stuff. In exchange, we were giving him like an AK and some other stuff, if I remember right. Remember?
Yeah, but you want to get your stuff out and just bring it over later.
Right. But
And
Yeah.
cross the river later.
we're going to
And so
store
there-
that extra in the actual, his place for now.
No, you're going to store it at the old man's place.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As clear as mud.
Well, get everything packed up that we're going to take with us. Probably keep the same stuff in the bag, I suppose.
Turkey.
Well, the other stuff we brought over first, stash here, the
Right.
bags empty, we can fill it up more, getting to the other side.
Really, you don't really have to worry too much about filling up the bag unless your backpacks and stuff full. You were just using that because you had it in the bag because you were going to stash it
Right.
Yeah.
and then go into town or anything. So you don't have to worry about stashing it anywhere. You're going to take it onto the trucks and
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, I guess get some rest. and-
So we need to check our Humvee inventory of what we're gonna leave on it for the bribes and his payment.
I think we already figured that out.
Did we?
I
Okay.
think you were
Yeah.
going to leave some grenades and a rifle or two or something
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
2 AK-74s to Bruno, and give one to Nick with a clip, and blah blah blah. I had it written down somewhere.
So you can go ahead and mark those off, whatever, they'll be gone.
Yeah,
When you come
yeah.
back,
I've been
so.
keeping track of what we've been giving away.
Righto.
Right toe, left toe.
So probably after you guys get back early morning, you could immediately start unloading what you don't need from the truck and
Right.
kind of stash it away in his house.
Right.
And then it's just up to you to pick what you're probably gonna take what you had in that in your cachet bag, whatever.
Yeah.
If there's anything else you want to pick up, I know Devin will probably pick up the sniper rifle, so he'll carry that in the RPK.
Okay.
I'll take what I usually carry.
Yeah.
And what else can we carry?
I think we have. Yeah.
I got 16 chainsaws. I don't know what.
We might want to take an extra,
You got
like,
16 chainsaws?
Yeah, no
Extra-
turbo.
you want to take like a lot,
Okay.
like another box of like, or a lot more clips of ammo in case we need it.
Yeah, we need to. I mean, what can we carry without being suspicious? Really, right?
You don't have to worry about being suspicious anymore.
Yeah, we're not going into
You're not
town.
going back into Brazil.
We're gonna be
You're
outside.
local.
So
Yeah.
just carry what you can then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You've got your
Yep.
backpack and you know how much you can carry on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a couple.
I'll
bullets.
probably.
We got a couple bullets there.
Was that like 100 bullet?
It just says 4 metal boxes.
Yeah, those are the ones that are down in metal boxes. I think there's some clips there though too that are actually loaded.
Yeah.
So that is one to get.
It's a big bullet to go through my food.
Ben says, "I'll carry the ABC 1, 2, 3. Use the next Y and Z 5.7 millimeter round."
Yeah, so the AK-74, this is what you have, takes a 5.45 by 39,
Okay.
and you
So,
should have reliability
tons.
5, rate of fire 5, damage 2, crit 3, blast
Wait a minute.
vanilla
Reliability of what?
5,
Yes.
Rate of fire 5.
Yep.
Damage 2.
Yep.
Crit 3.
Yep.
Blast nil. Range is 6.
Yep.
Mag 30.
Yep.
0 armor and 1 weight.
Okay.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
So I'll take 2 extra clips of that.
Okay.
Let's mark
so
those clips off.
So I've got.
And those clips are already loaded with bullets.
Yeah.
I have 4
All
clips.
magazines, you jackasses.
Some of them are loaded with bullets. Some is just confetti.
Confetti. I have confetti. I like confetti.
Would you just die? All right, you guys. We get a party back at 2000.
You want to surprise your enemy? Tracer rounds or confetti? We don't know. Let's find
It's like
out.
oddballing Kelly's hero. Oh, we use paint, man. We don't use ammo. We use paint. Scares the hell out of the German.
It's like, holy mackerel.
That's what I was thinking. Rip Taylor.
Rip Taylor. Yes, sir. Thank you.
His voice was lower.
Rip Taylor. That's Rip Torn.
Holy mackerel.
Rip Torn has a low voice. Rip Taylor.
Well, they both had mustaches, so
Yeah, they did. Oh yeah, I should probably.
You hear me making dodgeball too?
Because I remember we went through like 2. We barely had enough ammo just in that small incursion, so I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody wants to take extra clips.
I'm carrying extra clips.
Yeah.
I carry mommy anyway.
You got extra condoms?
I'm going to take 2 more, Dale.
Full.
Full condoms?
Of
Already
the
used.
Magnums?
The AK-74s.
Keep them tied up.
2 clips of that.
I went to Tijuana. Leave me alone. I made a collection. I throw them at the enemy.
What does the M16A2 use?
I tape them to the front of the claymore.
Brad, we have a question.
I'm being sick over here. Hello, who's there?
Crap, he's knocking.
M16A2, what kind of ammo does that take?
MCCNA2 who? No. 5.56. And something. Let me look that up.
Okay.
So we didn't get American.
Or the easy way is 5.56 NATO.
Yeah, NATO. So you might have to switch weapons.
If we
Yeah,
put
guess we will.
American gunpowder into that crappy gasoline, will it make better gasoline?
It just gets fat faster.
5.56 by 45.
There's so much cholesterol in the gasoline.
Like your car has a stroke halfway to the point. Oh, I thought we were going to Golden Corral. Oh,
Jumper cables.
there's some gravy on it, please. Get the gravy and come up.
Oh, and some of that synthetic gravy.
Yeah.
Synthetic gravy. Ooh, plastic gravy.
Some like high fructose corn syrup gravy. You had a holy
I had a pistol.
priestess?
Oh, that's all you got was a pistol?
Yeah.
You're going behind enemy lines. Here's a 22. Good luck.
Yep.
Yeah, works. That's the Russian way.
Hold on. I started the game.
There's only one bullet for you.
Mike's shifting me.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Gales are racing, shaking the earth.
All right.
now he's listening.
So I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Good for you.
So,
I need a
probably
probably
later that night
box
then.
of tampons, though.
Guess later that night, probably around third shift or so.
I don't feel very clean.
Plasky will kind of take you back over across. And you kind of wait around. He kind of waits there with you for a while, and eventually you can try 2 vehicles coming out towards your way on the road.
Okay.
It's like an old dirt road or whatever that runs across the river there, or runs along the river there.
Now, are these like half-ton trucks or?
Yeah, they're actually heavy trucks.
Okay.
So
Ben says the Contra code doesn't work in those games.
It's AA, up, left.
you can see Mike's character do amazing things when you do that.
Not kill people.
Did you ever notice when the doc shoots, he just goes from this side to this side? I don't know why he does that when he turns.
He jumps up, then he jumps down, and he crouches.
Yeah.
Then he spins around, and then finally he fires.
Yeah. I don't know what that's all about.
Brad, I hate to plug
Acquiring
you.
targets.
Could you move your chair just a hair over? There you go. No, not that far.
That's like an entire butt.
There you go.
That's like an entire, like,
Yeah. Oh, at least I can see Rob now.
Great. Hey,
I'm so sorry.
If that was in your way, all you had to say was like, move.
Now I can't see you. There we go.
that good? You see everybody?
Now, yeah, so now if I crouch down, I can't see Dale.
All right. You got to tell me these things before we start.
That's better. Now what if I slouch? No, that's fine. All right.
Camera adjustment.
There we go.
After 5 years, we finally adjusted that camera.
I can't read your mind. I can only read your name tag. I'm illiterate.
So, basically, they come up and basically they kind of stop and everything, and one of the guys kind of gets out, and basically, he looks like pretty much kind of a thug, kind of a biggish, heavy-set guy and everything. Beard, you can see probably there's like tats around his neckline and stuff like that. Wearing non-military, just simple clothing and everything like that, maybe with like a heavy coat. Or not a heavy coat, but at least a jacket.
It's a peasant dress.
It's a skirt.
I bought you these tampons.
I heard you got tampons.
We're selling tenderloins today.
Oh, it's a food truck. Oh,
Sign up for some ice cream sandwiches.
I like an ice cream
it's the
tenderloin
Schwann's
sandwich.
guy.
Yeah. We're all over the place since the war started.
We invented something new. It's called the ice cream tenderloin sandwich.
Ooh.
Nice scoop of
I'm not sure.
Oreo ice cream on a deep fried tenderloin sandwich.
You could deep fry the ice cream with the tenderloin.
Then you'd have then you'd have fried ice cream tenderloin sandwich.
Yeah.
Ooh. With pepper jack cheese.
He kind of looks over and goes, well, I'm Roman. The other man is wit. He goes, you ready? Pile up in whatever truck you want.
Ready as ever.
All right.
No, I'll pop
He
it.
does speak kind of English. It's kind of broken though,
Yeah.
Well, I'm Doc.
I'm sure they don't care.
I actually pay you. I actually pay you on the shoulder,
getting in the
and I don't think they care, Doc. And I'll hop up in the truck. Okay. Roman.
All right. Well, they're getting a bad Uber review.
Like they care.
That bottle's gone already.
So,
They're going to make you yelp if you're not careful.
okay, so
Oh, I saw what you did there.
I'll get in the back one.
Okay, in the passenger seat of the back.
yeah.
One. Okay.
It's a spooky Twinkie.
I had Ding Dong with a Twinkie in it.
Whoa.
Twink Dong.
What do you got, Mike?
I got a spooky Twinkie.
Spooky Twinkie.
I'm pulling it out of its package.
Looks like dog poop.
That's quite spooky. I don't know where you're going to get
What's
that.
really spooky is what's inside of it.
Half chewed peanuts.
That's like a turd.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat
Hey, eat poop.
It's better than a normal Twinkie,
Really?
if that tells you anything, I guess. So, it's basically the chocolate cake from the.
Co-host.
The ho-hos.
So let me get this straight. They made ding dongs with Twinkie cake, and then they made Twinkies with ho-ho cake.
It's
Or ding dong cake.
Yeah, but they stripped the chocolate off the ho-ho.
They've actually got a
That's
guy.
messed up.
They've got a guy in the plant with the ho-hos and a potato peeler. Oh, this is so stupid.
So, definitely jump in the back of the first truck,
Yeah.
and then wherever you two, you gonna walk.
I'll get on the truck too.
Okay, which one?
I'm gonna hold on to the wheel.
Whichever one has room.
Oh, they both have plenty of room in the
Okay,
back.
so there you go. Get in.
You're in the number one.
Yeah.
Doc,
Somebody's in the number two.
Number
Is what
one.
you're trying to say?
All the rest of you are not up in the front seat. Will be in the number one vehicle. It's the one that's planned to get ambushed.
Yeah, that's the one with the bullseye painted on the
Yeah.
top.
I will get in the back of number two.
Okay, you gonna be back there by yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Wiring up explosives.
That's all.
Good
on a
idea.
bumpy road.
Yep. Oh shit. Da, da, da.
We measure out some gunpowder here.
That'd be 6
Maybe I should have
Claymore
brought
mines
the
on the back
nitroglycerin
bumper
that I
facing
found.
outward, so we get extra boost going where we're going.
Okay.
Woo!
So they basically kind of take off. They head away from the river after a while, and they look like they're going to basically get back onto the main road.
They're gonna jump the bridge.
I got a question real
Yep.
quick. If I'm in the front seat with Roman. Do I know how to drive these vehicles?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
And I-
wheeled vehicles.
Okay.
It's just-
I
they're just heavy.
couldn't remember because I have tanker and I didn't know if these were like a special category.
No, these aren't military
So
vehicles.
as long as it's wheeled vehicles.
Yeah, these are just like heavy delivery. They basically you can have like the about 1,500
Yeah.
cargo space. So they're basically like delivery trucks.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Big
Simon
delivery
asks
trucks.
if we're setting up a bacon tree.
Or driving into one.
Bacon tree.
He's setting up a bacon tree. Or driving into one, yeah.
Can we?
We're going to go
What's a bacon tree?
grab a load of sugar.
What's a bacon tree, Simon?
This sounds like a setup for a joke.
Oh, I bet it is.
Yep.
Are you setting
Sweet.
up a bacon tree?
Everybody grab a die, get ready.
What do you say? What do you call it?
Ambush. Behind the bacon tree. Get another one.
That was awesome. Okay, I applaud you, Simon. That was great.
A ham bush.
We kind of continue on. Basically, it'll probably take you most of a shift.
Just to go where we're going?
Yeah.
Wow. Sleep in the back.
It's about 4 hexes away. So, yeah, it takes about a shift. Or a little less than a shift. You kind of go for a ways. However, I am going to see if you have a random encounter, because there is.
Random encounter. Brad Hilton.
Yeah, Bobby and I answered. Somebody had a question on some Facebook page, I think it was, or Instagram, about what are your favorite non-D&D or Pathfinder RPGs. So we answered as the Raconteur Society with this big list of like everything we play that's not D&D and Pathfinder.
Deadlands.
Yep, Deadlands,
Ghostbusters.
You're an old dot matrix printer going off.
Warhammer, Cyberpunk 2077,
Twilight 2000.
Twilight 2000, Tales from the Loop by Free League Publishing. We mentioned
Creeks
that.
and crawfish.
Nightlife, White Wolf Second Edition. Yeah, we had that on there.
Simon says if there are, they're Polish Girl Scout cookies. These are very kosher cookies.
So, once you kind of get across the bridge, it kind of goes into a small little village, which is also looks to be kind of abandoned. Go ahead and roll and make a recon roll. Since you're up there, Dale.
I try to make an
And
intelligence.
I don't have recon
In the back.
Yeah,
so that's
fucking half the back.
intelligence.
Okay, there's nothing in the back.
I'm actually really keeping an eye out the back of the vehicle, so
So I don't have recon, so it's just intelligence.
Intelligence, yes.
A is a D12, right?
Yep.
Ooh, 10, 2 successes.
Okay.
Ooh. Fancy.
As you're kind of looking, you can kind of see off to the side, you can see what looks to be like, probably just from like the headlights when he was like maybe kind of making a turn or something like that. You can kind of see, maybe also framed off in the moonlight a little bit, you can see some smoke up ahead, probably off to the side a little bit.
Okay. I kind of tap Roman.
Okay.
Okay. Smoke?
on the water.
Nah, catch that's not on me. No, he goes, you want me to stop?
I don't know. You think we should?
Not really.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Drive on.
He kind of continues on. You can actually make the same kind of roll now if you want.
Let's see. Where'd the 10 go? What's the 10? Nothing.
None. Okay.
Nothing, honey.
So you just kind of follow on, and basically you can kind of drive your way on through town and everything like that. And Rob, since you are paying attention to the last vehicle, you can go ahead and attempt to make a recon roll if you want.
Oh, Karen Bobby's at home. She's not playing this evening. Sorry, she's not in this one.
It's a die with another die, right?
Commenting, no?
What's that?
Is it a die with another die or just?
No, I don't think she is.
Well, if you don't have recon,
I
I
don't.
don't.
Then
so it's just the main stat one.
11.
Okay. You're in the back there on that second vehicle looking out and everything, and as you are kind of there driving and everything, you do kind of see the same thing that I described to him. There's kind of a whiff of smoke kind of coming out from maybe like on a different road, just off the main road and everything like that. You don't know whether these guys saw or anything or not, but you kind of see that from the back.
Odd. I'll make note of it mentally.
Okay. So other than that, you guys kind of continue on. Probably after a while, Roman is kind of like,
I'll let her know you said hi, Karen.
Roman probably ask you is like, when do you guys want to get there? Do you want to hold off and get there at dawn, or do you want to just try and get through at night?
Did we discuss that? I think we had talked about going at night. I think that's what we had agreed, to get there at night.
Well, we're going to try and recon it and then go and look, or are we going to basically do like we did last time? We spend the day keeping an eye on them, and then attack the next night or something like that. What do you want to do?
Well, we don't even know if there's anybody
Yeah,
there.
to say, who are you attacking?
Yeah.
I assume that yes, that little Debbie, she's a bitch. She looks all innocent. Hi, you touch my cakes, I'm good.
She runs a big gang now.
Yeah.
The Debbie Cakes.
Debbie, little Debbie's.
She's known as the hostess.
Yeah.
That's her.
Oh.
The pill, and she's got the Pillsbury Dough enforcers.
Yeah, she's been chain smoking since
Every time
Hey, why my cakes there, little boy?
they wear so much armor, every time you shoot them in the stomach, they go, hee hee.
And they spew cream filling.
Ding dong.
Let me tell you what we're working on. We're gonna take the Twinkie and put it in a ho-ho, and we're gonna put the ho-ho in the Twinkie. That's how we're gonna destroy and win the war.
Some sort of quantum physics going on. And all that is in blaze. I don't know what's happening here, but I think somebody turned on the collider again.
Adrian Clyder.
Well, I think we agreed to go in at night.
Yes,
correct?
I can't answer that.
Yeah.
Well, we had talked about it before. I think that's
Yeah, we're
what
just
everybody's
discussing what we talked before last
Yep.
game.
Your
Section.
flashback.
Yeah.
Flashback scene.
Yeah.
So I tell him, yeah, we'll try and go in it just after nightfall, just in case.
right.
Do you have any idea what's there, or if anybody's holed up there?
I don't know what's going to be there, but I know generally it's just off the main road, so it won't be too far away. But I don't know if we might have to find a way in and around, because a town was bombed shit out of
You've been there before?
a long time ago.
All right.
It's not a place I want to go by myself, at least.
Oh, no.
But at least it's not been nuked.
Always a bonus.
So he kind of continues on. Basically, you kind of continue on a kind of a main like highway, whatever passes for a highway or
On a dark desert
in Poland,
highway.
you know.
Cool. Wind.
Eventually, though, along the way, you can see there's all kinds. As you get closer and closer to the city, you can see a lot more vehicles kind of sitting off of the side of the roads, pretty much stripped or burnt, like they've been on fire. There are some military vehicles here and there. Again, pretty much everything looks like it's been stripped or destroyed completely and everything. After a while, you're pretty much kind of driving off-road, even though you're on the main road, because you've got to slow down and curve around. And basically...
It's like driving in Missouri.
Yeah, pretty much, actually, yeah. If you just threw some more cars in there. So... eventually,
Those who
though...
enjoyed that driving experience. You should
Yeah.
try it sometime. Not.
Eventually, he kind of pulls off and gets off the main interstate, and you kind of come into a low part of town. And basically, yeah, Opal, basically on the east side is where the main concentration of the city is. And although it's kind of difficult to see with nighttime and stuff, but you can tell that this is pretty much a city that was just bombed from both sides with artillery and everything like that. If you want an idea of what it looks like, go look up Mariupol from Ukraine.
Right, yeah.
Afterwards. It's basically just a mess. There's still maybe a few buildings still standing here and there. There even miraculously there might be a couple of like residential buildings, you know, like 13-story tall buildings that are still kind of relatively together and everything. but for the most part, there's a lot of destruction and everything.
Right.
As he kind of pulls off and everything, you can kind of continue on, and he seems to know where he's going, because he doesn't really stop. He's just kind of basically looking to see where he can go to get around and everything.
Right.
But it's just like you said, it really doesn't take too long. Pretty much, you could have probably, if you were able to go over the interstate and over the main, the overpass, you could have probably looked down and just seen where the building was.
Right.
But he kind of went off, coming off this way to the west or whatever, and then basically had to come down,
Circle around.
and circle around and everything.
Okay.
And eventually you are going to come to what looks like there on the map. And since he's gone potty, let's take a break.
All right, we're going to go to intermissions. Yeah. Go ahead, somebody talk.
Sorry about that. We had kind of appears to be a medical emergency, so we kind of lost Rob. He had to go take off. So we're just kind of getting our wits about us again here. Kenny, you're number one, the number one guy.
Yes.
You're a number one. Well, I'll take two. It's right there.
Doc, you can be 3.
Okay.
Is there a 3 here? There's a 4 and a 6.
Oh, is there a 4 and a 6?
Yeah.
So that's not 3 and a 4?
No. 4 and
okay.
6.
How about a 12 and a 13?
Well, Doc will be 6 then. And you said 4?
Yeah.
And then 5 for...
Or NPC.
So Doc is 4?
No, Doc is 6.
Oh, Doc is 6. Okay. And Boom Boom is 4.
4. Then you got the 2 vehicles.
And what was your guy's name again?
Devin.
Devin. I keep thinking Sullivan. I'm like, not it.
Ed Sullivan?
Ed Sullivan. You had a really big shoe for you tonight.
Hey, we're going to have a sugar run. Everyone, come on in and deck.
So, basically, as they kind of come down, as I said, they're kind of getting there, and they'll probably kind of come in up that road over by Dennis. Nope, right in front
Oh,
of
from
Dennis.
here?
Yeah,
Oh,
right
from
up here.
Okay.
There's like a parking lot off to the left there, so he'll probably kind of slow down there, and he kind of points off to the left. It's like, over there is the warehouse.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to just drive on up?
Well, we don't want to carry this thing from the warehouse to the truck.
Well, I think we better.
You're in the back.
What time of day is it? I'm sorry.
It's still not. It's probably. Let's see. Left at night, so it's probably about midnight.
I think maybe we better scout it out first.
Yeah, maybe we could park and let Kenny and Devin see what they can see before we even go up there. Kenny can get up close, and Devin can use that sniper rifle to see from a distance, see if we see any movement or lights or anything like that.
I don't know if he's even got. He doesn't have recon. Who is it? You? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
Does Devin have recon?
Yeah, he's got recon.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So why don't we stop back here and let you two...
You'll have to stop and get out of the trucks to talk anyway.
Yeah. So why don't we stop here and get out and discuss this?
Okay.
All right, you two are going in.
Right.
Go up and see what you can see, I suppose. See if there's anybody hanging out or if anybody's in there or what.
Ah! They're flying through the air. Whee!
Okay.
Okay. Devin I'll go off to the right.
Say what?
So Devin says he'll go off to the right.
To this side of the warehouse?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll circle around the other way.
Sneak, sneak, sneak!
So you can start by making your recon roll.
Recon. The place they give you the fake memories?
Total recon. Total recon. They messed with your man. He only thought he was a spy. He's actually a factory worker. He's really upset with his home life.
His wife's friggin' hot, though.
He'll get a
Do you have
better
any
one.
specialties for that?
He'll get a better one in this game.
Recon?
Yeah, I mean anything that might give you for stealth. I get just stealth. You don't have stealth. or
That's
anything.
norm. I'll be over there playing tennis.
Oh, great. That means I'm Johnny Cab. I hope you enjoyed the ride.
No.
Get your house tomorrow.
So would you
Get the
get
sugar.
I got
Get it in the
3 and a 4.
truck.
3 to 4? Okay. And then go ahead and
Here,
roll
try some
recon
of the
one more
sugar.
time.
I guess the sugar's not good.
2 and a 3.
Don't start the syrup factories. It'll kill all of us.
All the on switches. are like
You
the
kind of go
three
around on the
fingered-
left. Basically, you
Big
can kind of see
7-Eleven, and they've sealed it off.
there is one
hope he
man
was
door
worth
down there where your guy is at.
Yeah.
And then there seems to be basically kind of like cargo bins, large cargo bins. They're about 4 or 5 feet high, about 4 or 5 feet wide or something like that. Basically, they're just kind of like structures. They're old, rusted. Some of them are kind of opened up, kind of like little trailers, kind of like thing, you know,
Oh, like container kind
container things.
iPod.
Yeah. All on the side there is just basically, it's not like it's just shrubbery, it's just foliage and everything. It's not like forest or anything. As you kind of go around, you do kind of hear a dog barking from the inside.
Okay.
Dawn or dog?
Dog.
I was going to say a dog.
The dawn.
Hey, woof, woof. I'm glad you came on the day of my puppy's litter.
Yeah.
Didn't we just go through that last week?
Shush. I mean, he said he was a big arms dealer now.
Diesel fart.
You kind of
You don't know what I'm talking about? Watch last week's episode.
make it around to the back there. There's some more containers.
I do, or he
Yeah,
does?
you do.
Okay.
There's more containers, some old vehicles that have been burnt out.
That's
Yeah, you do see there at that the little lined area, the dark den area. That's all been caved in. It looks like it took like a tiller around or something like
Yeah.
that. So it's basically just a big pile of debris and stuff kind of laying there.
was this a man door or a cargo door?
I think
Mandor?
no, those were there is a man door there as well.
A Mandalorian.
Was it solid or was there a window in it or?
There is no windows here, at least not down below.
They couldn't.
Now,
afford it.
was this door just smudged, or is it
Yeah,
actually
it's
like
smudged.
open?
It's smudged.
Okay.
We need some paint.
Needs a new paint job, yeah. And then as you kind of get around, it does look like that area may have possibly been like a loading dock or something at one time. because it kind of goes down. There's a little bit more depth in that area than the rest of the building. You know how they kind of dip
Yeah,
down a little bit.
the dip down. Yeah.
As you kind of make your way, basically coming over, you kind of eventually meet up with Devin. He kind of took a little wider circuit, but kind of went around.
Which way is north, Brad?
On this,
Is this
facing you would be north.
me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So
Hey, good.
he's got his night vision goggles on as he kind of comes around.
Ooh, fancy.
Kind of
Oh, I did that. Just to hide.
nods at you and shrugs. Is like, I don't see anything, but I heard a dog barking from somewhere.
Yep.
So you kind of head on back and go over towards back to the trucks.
Back. I'll go ahead and go with him
Yeah.
on his side.
You do see there's like a old semi truck right there, and then the same cargo bins and stuff scattered about.
Yeah. Okay. What were these? Are these more?
That does
Cash
look like
dumpsters or-
another. That's like another double wide door, so it looks like another like loading dock maybe, or maybe a drop off shipping area. However, there are like vehicles in front of the doors. They've
Okay.
been rusted out and kind of pulled up in front of it. So there's probably like a small bus, a couple of cars,
Oh, is this man door or is that?
and that is another man door.
Okay. So what did
Man door.
As I went down this, is this a man door that was here?
That is a man door too.
Okay.
It looks like it was originally the main entranceway to the warehouse. However, you can tell it has been boarded up and sheeted.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I hope that Tila girl's here.
We find trap
So
job.
we get back and ask them. So this is the building that's supposed to have the sugar?
Supposedly.
Okay. Well, let's go and try in here and see what we can
Yeah.
make our way
they
through the
tell
door.
you what they found. and
Okay.
Everything. So
It sounds to me. See any lights in there? Anything moving around? If there's a dog in there,
No windows.
you know, if that door's been blocked, maybe somebody's using it as a hideout. The dog's a guard. Or do you think it might be just a stray in there?
could be a stray, could be a guard dog. The rest of the doors could be blocked from the inside. I mean, someone took an effort to block off
Portions.
Loading
a
door.
portion of it.
Yeah.
And what was that in the back there? Is that just debris?
That was debris. It had been looks like we're at one of the slope in for the trucks to
Right.
back in so they could dolly straight onto the
Right.
bed of the truck, but it's collapsed.
No, okay.
It was fairly overhanging. Took a hit.
Well, is there skylights on the thing?
Not that you're aware of.
How tall is this? Like 2-3 stories?
No, it's for a warehouse, it's probably about a story and a half,
Okay.
maybe 2 stories.
Okay.
And it doesn't have a sloped roof. They're flat roofed.
Okay.
The little breezeway in between, that one's just a little bit shorter. That's probably just a story.
So, well, shall we go in these 2 doors at the same time then? Just split up half.
I don't know. I'm like, you're the spy and the sniper. You tell me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I'll drive the dock. Driving the dock.
If there's no, it's got to have like some sort of like skylight or something on top, I would think.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
We'll find out when we get in.
And besides, if
Okay.
you think about it, if they got those doors blocked, there's a dog in there. They don't have anybody on the roof. Maybe it's just survivors, refugees, just taking refuge in here.
That's
They got
true.
sugar. Maybe we don't even have to fight nobody. Maybe we can just ask for the sugar. You know what I mean?
You have a cup of sugar tomorrow.
Hey, we used to do it at home all
Couple
the
of
time.
trucks worth.
So if we're lucky, maybe it's just
Oh,
the
that's-
refugees staying in there and not a threat, really.
Well, that's what I suggested. You come in both doors at the same time. That way, if there's anybody in there with weapons, they'll have to split their fire at us. And we one of us may be able to actually get them from the side, outflank them. So, I'll go back around coming this way.
That's the one that's barricaded.
Oh, that's the barricaded one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I guess you ain't going in that door. But you said there were other doors on the other side.
Yeah, there's other. So I'll come back around it. This one. So you come with me, and then the rest of you can come in that door.
You going in alone?
I want somebody with me on that side.
We'll go to the other door if that's what you guys want.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Devin will go there.
All right.
Okay. Just who's with me?
We're doing a little disco move.
2 and 2, 4, and 6.
I'll go with Kenny.
And Rob will, obviously, he'll have to stay at the truck. That's number 4.
Rob's 4. Oh, who's 6? Is that
Doc.
you, Doc?
Yes.
You're there, and then you're with me then?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
So now you guys bring
Unless you
radios
want to
or
go with
anything?
Kenny and I go with Devin.
Well, this over. I'll probably go with him because you're kind of a good,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm kind of the weak link. I see myself as, you know what I mean?
Okay, so Doc, you're number 4.
Yeah, he's going with Devin.
Yep.
And I'll go in with you.
He's number 4. Okay, he's 4. 6 is Rob. Okay. All right. You're
No,
number 2.
six is Doc.
6 is Doc.
No. It is 6 is Doc. He's going in with Devin. 4 is Rob. He's staying with the truck.
Yeah.
There we go.
So over at that
Right,
door
so
should be
averted.
1 and 2.
Okay.
All right.
We'll go over to you guys. You kind of get over to that door.
Can I take my stethoscope out and listen?
Yeah, probably could.
Okay. All right. We got the walkies, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. As we're going over,
Do you actually have the walkies on you?
we had us there, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we had two radios. Let's see. Handheld radios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, 2 of them.
Did you bring them with you, though?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
I guess we should have said that, but I'm sure we would have. So,
Well, I'll put it on your character sheet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
do you want to carry the radio, Kenny, or would you rather me carry it so you can be
You
stealthy?
carry it so I can be more stealthy and observant.
Okay. So as we're going around the building, I'm gonna do a click, so I'm on,
Okay.
and then basically it's like I'm gonna use my stethoscope to see if I can hear something. Stand by. Okay.
All right.
So we'll get up there and I'm gonna put my thing on the door.
Okay. It's dead.
I haven't even touched it yet.
You killed a building, Doc.
It doesn't have a heartbeat.
It's dead, Jim.
Too much sugar.
I'm not a construction worker. I'm a doctor.
Died of diabetes, Doc.
Dog evidently quieted down.
Them spooky Twinkies. I told him to stop.
Stop eating that crap.
First of all, make a recon roll.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Okay, so I don't have that, so it's a
Just your
D10.
intelligence.
I got a 4.
You got 4? Okay. Well, as you kind of bend down and everything, you don't really need a stethoscope. You can hear a dog barking
Inside.
inside. And it sounds like a big dog, too.
Oh. Okay.
And it basically started talking as you kind of came up, or it did start talking. It started barking.
Oh, it's a big dog. Oh, okay.
It started barking as soon as you kind of came up to the door and everything.
Okay. Well, I'm still listening to see if I can hear somebody like, somebody shut up, or like,
No, you don't hear anyone yelling or anything like that, but you do hear the dog really loud. And it's almost like it's right next to the door.
okay. Well, I'll click back. There's definitely a dog in there. Can't hear anybody else, but
I see at your door.
yes, he heard us come up. Saying there's Oh, do I have to say that thing when I'm talking, or is that just
I'm gonna shoot you, Doc.
okay? Over, out, Roger. 10-4.
And then I think you've got the leads. You got no recon, right?
No.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth roll then. That's just your main stat from recon, whatever. Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Oh, it's intelligence. Okay.
Did I make the recon roll?
No.
I got a 7, 1 success.
Okay.
You can dash.
Oh yeah. Is that under recon then?
Next to your recon, yeah.
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 Ooh. Look at that.
So,
I'm learning to recon.
and you kind of get up to your door. You can hear
recon.
a dog barking from a distance and everything. However, you do kind of hear what sounds to be like another dog coming from somewhere over on this side.
Okay. All right. I'll step away from the door. And kinda like, hey, there's another dog over here. There's another dog in there somewhere. So unless there's a whole pack, they're probably guard dogs for somebody.
Right. Well, if they're out there, they'll be coming back.
Well, we know the ones there, so I'm going to go ahead. Doc, I'm going to lead you here to this door. I'm going to go down the other door.
Sup, Doc's not with you.
Yeah. I'm with you.
You're with me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's the worst spy ever. I tell ya.
No wonder we lost.
So you're going to go down to that other
So I'm going to
door?
go down that one.
Okay.
And then,
Stand by. Kenny's checking another door.
All right. It's probably dead too.
no,
Okay, as you kind of get down there, that's where you can hear the other dog barking. That's where you kind of heard him before.
I'll leave. We did dog duty. Okay.
Oh, we got some dog duty on it.
Yeah, got another dog down at this door. I think we got the wrong side of the book.
Well, you want to come back
I'm
into
just
this door?
no, I'm just going to go in through here and
Okay, I'm going to say, Doc, he's going through that other door. I'm going to go down there and cover him and just wait.
All right.
no, you stay there.
You want me to stay here?
When I go in, that should probably get both the dogs down towards me. Then you can get in.
Alrighty. Doc, he's going in. When he becomes dog meat, I go in.
Okay. So there's dog, and you're gonna make meat out of yourself. Got it.
He's going in to draw off the dogs.
Okay.
Where's that?
I'll have my med pack ready.
Okay, you gonna try and go in?
Yep.
Okay. You try to open up the door. It is unlocked, but it's barricaded behind it.
Okay.
And basically, you kind of open it, kind of sledge, and now you can really hear there's a dog there, and it knows you're trying to get in, and it's barking and everything. And you also hear another dog kind of like running up, and it starts barking. It sounds like a different type of dog. It's got a distinctly different bark to it and everything. Probably still a big dog though too. Now it's like beep 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 like that.
Oh my God, there's chihuahuas in there. We're abandoned, abort.
Chihuahuas.
Those little bastards.
It's so cute, but I can't stand it.
Go ahead and roll recon.
4 and 8.
4 and 8, so you didn't get a success. Okay. You can hear someone yelling something inside. So you just hear like something real short being yelled.
Russian, Polish.
Polish probably, because you don't understand it. Or Argentinian.
I'll go ahead and point you to go ahead and go in.
Right. Got my rifle ready, so I'll kind of try the door.
Okay. It's unlocked.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of hold the rifle kind of away, but where I can snap to it if I need to. I'll kind of pop the door open just enough and kind of stay out of
As soon as you do, you can feel it bump up against something.
bump up against something. Okay. I'm gonna listen. Do I hear anybody right on the other side or anybody shouting?
You probably you hear the dogs that are barking both from like that side over there and down there where Kenny is. And yeah, you probably do hear some scuffling around, some movement coming from inside.
Inside maybe this room?
Maybe
Or
not
just
necessarily
somewhere
right
inside?
next to you, but somewhere in there.
Okay. All right.
And I actually know. Make a recon roll.
Okay. Oh, 11, 2 successes.
So
So do I get 2 hash marks or just one?
just one?
Just one.
No, you don't get hash marks per the success.
I wasn't sure. Just if you make it.
Yeah, just if you
Okay.
make it. You kind of listen to everything. You're pretty sure you can hear some crying, like children.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll kind of close the door and I'll get on the radio. We got kids in here, sounds like. And I'm going to get your attention. And I kind of go,
It's just
The water.
I go like this.
I says, well, we better not open fire on him. Maybe we can negotiate.
That's what I'm thinking. There's probably just refugees in there holed up for a safe place. Okay.
No idea what that means.
I think I know. All right. I think Kenny just told you guys to go in, but I'm not sure. But be careful because there's obviously dogs over by him, and
Well,
I'm hearing kids
I
crying.
kind of look at your character, and basically says, should we just knock? At this point?
Well, he goes ahead and tries the door, and is like, "Yeah, it's barricaded from in here too."
All right. I mean, they know we're here for
Matter of fact, hold on 1 second.
I'll probably get on the radio. Devin, do you speak Polish? I'm talking to him. I said, you know what I got to do? I got to learn Polish.
It's true. As soon as you do that, we'll learn. We'll be in Germany.
Maybe I'll buy a book. Teach myself Polish.
Polish for dummies.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, as he kind of jostles that door, you can hear the crack of a weapon going off, like a, and basically you can hear something kind of like hit the door.
Try to move him out of the way.
Yeah, you can kind of move him out of the way. I mean, it doesn't hit him or anything because he's off to the side already, you know. But you can see a bullet basically tries to penetrate through that door.
Right.
And then you can, after that, you can kind of hear some noise. Actually, you do hear now some people kind of theoretically screaming a little bit. You know, that excited scream, like if you yelled fire.
Right. Right.
And fire doesn't get anything nowadays.
Yeah.
People just like, work. But
Free hot wings.
yeah. Yeah, you yell free hot wings and you get that excited kind of thing. And yeah, you can kind of hear like a mix of women.
Dolly
and
Madison,
children.
we're here to reclaim this. Oh no! Dolly Madison, we're here to reclaim this building.
We're Wolf and Brimley, and we're here to stop you. We've got the diabetic supplies out front, and we're going to deliver them.
Devin's going to pull back and he basically kind of raises up the RPK.
All right. Well, I'm going to take... Basically, I got mine, and basically I'm going to knock on the door like boom, boom, boom.
Okay, you kind of knock on the door.
Yeah.
Right now you can still kind of hear kind of some excitement and everything like that. What are you guys
Wait,
doing?
I'm gonna reach in. I'm gonna pull out like a white bandage,
Okay.
like undo it, and then, I mean, that'd be my round unless you want me to do something.
No, that's, you go and do that. What are you guys doing? You do, yeah, you would probably kind of hear, sounds like a crack of a rifle. It's pretty low key though. It
Yeah.
wasn't very powerful.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna yell on the door. I'm gonna open it a wee bit, nudge it open a bit, and to in Russian, calm, don't panic. We're not here to hurt you.
Okay. You're kind of yelling that, and like there are now two dogs. They're just kind of barking ferociously at you and everything.
Oh, that's fine.
You can't really see them. Basically, it looks like there's probably a bunch of like racks, the big shipping
Oh yeah.
racks like you would get at Dick
Yeah.
Blick or Walmart. You remember
Yeah.
those? Kind of shoved up between along with some other stuff so that you can't force him out of the way and everything. You kind of hear him yelling down there. Do you do anything else?
I'll kind of open that door again. I'm not going to nudge it open, but open it to where I can hear. I'm just going to kind of listen in to see what's going on.
Okay. Back to you, Mike, then.
All right. Well, I get that open, and then I'm just gonna set the rifle down because I can't do everything at once. So I set that down, or it's got its loop.
Yeah.
So I'll slip that over my shoulder. I'm gonna
shoulder strap.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna open the door and then kind of like wave the white thing in the doorway.
Okay. You kind of open up as far as you can and kind of squeeze it in.
Yeah.
It's a little hard. It's almost like you're just kind of cleaning.
Clean that smudge door. Clean that smudge door.
Well, I sent that email like 3 weeks ago. I want to have a word with them.
Maintenance is here.
Well, little Debbie's got her, or Dolly Madison's got her little maids.
Why do you think we put flame in these things? Shoot them, George.
Okay, you kind of do that. There takes a few minutes. I mean, like a full minute or so.
Yeah.
You kind of.
I get it polished. Yeah. And I can't speak anything other than American. It says American. You know.
Okay. After a few moments, you can kind of hear someone yelling something.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. You don't know what they're yelling. You can hear something, but it's coming from the other side of the building. And eventually, it's like you hear someone in English like, "Go away. We don't want anything. We don't want to be bothered.
I understand that.
We don't have anything of value."
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
You have sugar.
There's some talk in a different language. It's like,
What the
fuck is this guy doing? Suck.
Look. We need that for fuel. If we don't make
Okay,
it,
this guy's an idiot. He's gonna put sugar in his tank.
yeah, sugar tank.
I'm going to try and wave at you.
Well, and I have
come down here.
I have persuasion, and basically, look, we're trying to get the sugar to make fuel. There are people that are interested in this facility. If the sugar is gone, they
You're
won't be
not going to
interested.
use sugar to make fuel, Mike. Alcohol. Regular
Liquor.
Booze.
The sugar is used in stills to make fuel. There's a bunch here. They know about it.
Except you're still not going to make fuel out of it.
Booze.
How do you keep saying fuel?
That's because we put it.
You can make pure alcohol
Okay.
for like medical use.
All right.
And
All right.
you
Fine.
can make
Alcohol.
Booze.
Okay. Booze. Okay.
Fuel is something else. That's
Got
where
you.
you.
Well, I'm thinking the
that's where-
ethanol to put in the tanks. So
That's something different.
Yeah,
You use
okay.
corn and stuff like that.
all
for
right.
that.
Yeah.
So with the still.
This guy's completely like, I'm a chemistry teacher. I know what you're doing is
Oh,
wrong.
then I'm sorry. So when we make the still of this stuff, we're not going to.
You can use it either way. You could use it to make booze, or you could use it to make. You're going to put two different things in it.
I understand now. Never mind.
Yeah.
So yes, it makes alcohol. They know about it. We're trying to make it a deal so we can get moving down the road by getting this. But if we don't make a deal here, they're going to send other people, and they will not be negotiating like we are willing to with you guys. I said, we have no harm. We're Americans. We want to go home in the United States. We just want some sugar, and we could probably make a deal with you. In fact, if we haul that sugar out of there, no one will even care about this place anymore.
He goes, we don't have any sugar here.
Okay, where'd it go?
I don't know. Look, we just want to be left alone. You're already scaring the kids.
Okay.
Now since you can go ahead and roll persuasion.
All right. Now I'll use.
But this is one you're going to pretty have to talk your way into.
Okay, so I'll use my empathy.
Empathy and persuasion if you have it.
That's
And then any specialties that might add to it, but I don't think you do.
ooh, I got one. I got a 6.
Okay, so you got one success. Okay, so you can kind of keep talking.
Yeah. I said, well, look, I'm a doctor. I mean, obviously you speak English. Can we at least talk about this? I mean, I'm a doctor. I mean, I don't want to hear, especially kids. I'm not going to hurt kids.
Sorry.
again.
Goat's just like,
Unless I get him on the operating.
Yeah, I'm willing to work on him. All right, now when I start cutting, you start shooting. Then you know what's going to happen.
He goes, we're armed in here, so if you try to break in, we will shoot.
Well, we're armed too. I mean, the whole place is armed. The whole country's armed. How about we put down the arms and talk? Okay.
You can hear him kind of come up to the door and everything. Are you guys doing anything in the back?
Yeah.
You
Well,
make your way around.
we're trying to listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
But,
actually, I'm gonna say, look at you and kind of radio you while you're talking. I'm like, Doc, you want us to come back around over on that side so we're not surrounding these people?
I mean, at this point, I don't want to have a I can't bring back. I don't want a confrontation with these people. It might as well.
All right.
I motioned you to come on, and we'll go around this way.
Take the long way.
And say this door was
My name's Lance Briggs. Medical
Yeah,
Corps.
they're all, everything's pretty much barricaded.
barricaded. Okay. We'll get around.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
I says, I'm Lance Briggs. Folks call me Doc. I was a doctor back in the United States. And, the guy you just heard was Goat. He's a mechanic.
He probably didn't hear him.
Yeah.
He goes, you're an American?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing over here?
We're trying to get back west. Look, there's a guy named Bruno back in the town.
No.
He said there's a whole bunch of sugar at this place, and if we went and brought him all this sugar, he would basically get us enough fuel to get us down the road and protection.
And get our vehicle across the river so we can keep moving away from here.
Okay, so you guys kind of get around over
Yeah.
there. And he goes, look, I told you, there is no sugar in here. We've collected every food that we can.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Well,
Go.
do you know what's in these other buildings? Have you been in these other buildings? Could there be sugar stored in there?
Not that I'm aware of.
But
I haven't found any large amounts of sugar anywhere.
Okay. Well, do you have anything in these other buildings? Do you mind if we look in there and see for ourselves just in case? Because we kind of really need that sugar so we can get on our way.
He goes, I'm not going to stop you.
All right.
We just don't want you hurting us.
Oh, no.
That's not going to happen.
No, we're not here to hurt anybody. We're here to get some sugar and go get away from here.
Is everybody medically okay? Is there anything? I can come in unarmed if you want me to check over anybody's sick.
Give me a few minutes.
All right.
We'll go. Let's go check.
Go ahead and make another persuasion roll.
Okay.
It's like, actually, why don't you and Devin check those buildings out? I think it might
push
be
it?
more
What would
useful
that
with
do?
him here.
You can push it.
Okay. So what do I?
right.
What do I do? What does that do? Or
You get, as
way
long as you don't
somebody
have
else is hiding in those
a one
buildings,
or
you fellas
success,
can
you
take
just
care of it.
re-roll everything.
no? And I got a 1.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna take Devin. We're gonna start checking out the other buildings.
Okay.
And I'll stay here with Doc.
So do I take a mark off something like I get stressed or something?
No, that's only if you actually did roll two ones.
2 1s. Okay. But basically, I just fail.
Yeah, I know. In loop,
Okay.
you
That's
you,
what
you
I'm
take
thinking.
a hit when you try
Oh,
and
yeah,
push.
okay. That's what I was thinking.
He kind of, after a few minutes, it sounded like maybe they're discussing some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'll let one of you in. You in. No weapons.
All right. Well, you guys are up there. I'll take off my stuff. I said I'm going to have my medical bag and a couple first aid kits, and I'll put them in first so you can check them, okay?
All right.
And I kind of say,
Okay.
I'll take your rifle and sling it and sling mine.
Yeah.
Just kind of step back.
They kind of, you can hear some people moving some stuff out of the way and everything.
And before they open the door, I'm going to stand there just like that. Like,
Okay.
I don't have a weapon. Not,
Okay.
well, I do, but not in my hands.
yeah.
As you kind of open up, they kind of open up the door after they clear it out and everything. You see basically a guy, he's probably about 5'9", 5'10", short, dark hair. Hasn't been trimmed, obviously. You know, it's got that kind of haggard look, but it was at least kept short for the most part. He's got a pair of glasses on. Pretty much grizzled, you know, just from not being able to shave and stuff. But he's got pretty basic, simple clothing on, except maybe he's got like an old, kind of like, well, actually it's July, so he probably wouldn't have anything on like that. But probably just like something like a college, like a tweed jacket kind of type thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Maybe not tweed,
Right.
but something like that. Something that looks like it was once professional.
Like a sports blazer kind of
like
thing.
a sports blazer type thing.
Yeah.
But in his hands is a hunting rifle.
Okay.
You know, but he is like wearing like camping boots, you know, hiking boots.
Oh,
you
right.
know. Well, there's a couple other people dressed various. They're definitely civilians. You know. As he kind of looks to see which one of you're probably the one up front.
I have the bag.
So he kind of waves you in and everything.
I set it down, open it up. Put my
And
hands
someone
up.
else kind of comes and looks at it. As you kind of glance around, you can roll your recon if you were your intelligence.
Ah, I got a hit.
Okay. You kind of look around. You kind of see, besides him, there's probably a guy with maybe a double barrel shotgun, and then there's a couple people that look like they might have they're basically just zip guns, like a zip pistol or a zip rifle or something. They're man made, you know, hawked together and everything. They're not very well armed,
Right.
you know. And you can see you're coming in from that door where you just came in. That looks like it's the area that's kind of set up as kind of like a campground area.
Oh, okay.
So basically right here.
No,
This,
yeah, where that big red square is.
Ah, okay.
That's kind of the area. You can see there are still.
Yeah, you're 6.
There's still some like shelving area, and it's got some goods on it, kind of stashed away, kind of organized in various ways. Towards the back wall over there now, you can see where most of the kids and some women. You see another area. There's probably about 30 people here. And you kind of notice right off the hand, there's like elderly people. There's probably about 5 or 6 kids. About half of them are probably elderly. So, and there's various whatever they've got to make amends for beds and stuff like that. There is a place, kind of like a stove, you know, where it looks like a couple of stoves are set up close to each other where they can kind of cook their food communally or whatever. There's a few other stuff that have been scavenged and like turned into like water bins for water and stuff.
Gotcha.
There's a couple of shelves that don't have food, but they look like they have various odds and ends that they've scavenged, you know. There is kind of probably a smell to the place as you gotta come in, and as you're walking in, you can hear dogs bark. You can hear dogs barking. There's basically 3 dogs kind of over in this area now as they're kind of watching you come in, and they're kind of let out some barks like, oh wait, we don't know this guy,
Right.
you know. There's like 2 one's a German Shepherd and the other 2 are I forget. Bernese mountain dogs. So they're like real big dogs and everything. But after a while, someone kind of gives a command, and at least the 2 Bernese dogs, they kind of go off, they kind of wander off into another part of the warehouse. They look like they take orders pretty well. The other one, though, they have to kind of cut
hold him up.
the German Shepherd. They kind of have to restrain a little bit and everything, and they kind of pull him off. Someone pulls him off to the side.
Okay.
And he goes over here.
Okay. I come over. Thank you for letting me come in.
Well, who are you again?
Lance Briggs. I put out my hand.
It's Leon Banzik.
Leon, nice to meet you. And now, does he kind of speak with a heavy accent, or is he?
Actually, no, he speaks with pretty good English.
I says, "Are you an American, or?"
No, I'm Polish. I taught English.
Oh, really?
I taught English here at the college.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Professor. Sorry, but what's the better circumstances?
Kind of nice.
Did they close the door when they went in?
Yeah, they do kind of close the door and everything.
I says, I'm going to radio him to tell him I'm okay. Is that okay?
All right.
I'm in, guys. Everything's fine. Just hang tight.
The other two are searching the buildings. I'm the only one with the radio, but good to know.
Okay. Okay. Somebody's not doing all right, or... And when I'm looking, I'm also kind of looking around to see, is there any sugar in here or anything like that?
They're all sleeping on sugar sacks.
Giant sack. They're just laying in the mounds of it. They're all out.
Kids are eating sugar.
They're snipping lines of it. Oh, man.
Sorry, we don't have any sugar. We have this white powdery beef.
We have all this cocaine. We don't know what to do with it.
That's that. You know the street fight with the sugar.
This mountain.
As you kind of look, yeah, like I said, most of everything that they have that's in shelves and stuff like that is pretty much over in that area where they're at. You kind of look down the far part of this half of the warehouse, and you don't see a whole lot. There's just kind of cluttered stuff here and there, but you don't see like pallets of stuff just filled with anything or anything, you know,
Right.
filled with goods and stuff. Now there is the other half of the warehouse, which you can only see like straight across from where you entered, and that was pretty much empty as well.
Okay. All right.
So as you kind of go on in, he kind of points out some so and so here, he kind of, there's no like real big medical emergencies, but there are probably some stuff that some people need a little bit of help with or something like that.
All right. Well, I'll definitely go over.
Go ahead and just make a medical roll. Now this is just family practitioner stuff, so you don't get the bonus for surgeon.
Right. But I do have
Your first aid, you still use your first aid and your whatever empathy or intelligence, whatever it is.
my empathy, right? So
Yeah, is that what first aid's under?
yes, so
Yeah.
empathy and the medical aid.
Yeah.
I got a 6,
Okay.
so I got a success.
So, you kind of see to it and kind of help out and kind of helping out whoever you can. It doesn't really require anything as far as what using
Right.
your supplies or anything like that.
And I'll try and be friendly to him, so I don't know if I should roll my empathy as well.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, I got a success on that. I got an 8. So
Okay.
for once, I'm actually a good doctor. I actually don't have to actually do surgery on you, and I'm fine.
Meanwhile, you and Deborah are kind of searching out those two far buildings across the way. There's really nothing there as far as food stuff goes. They look like
on the first two.
yeah, they look like they were probably used for some other building or something. I mean, as far as a different company probably owned them, so it wasn't part of the food distribution warehouse.
Well, nothing in them. We'll continue on down the other.
Okay. You kind of move on down that way, and it looks like probably, I'm not sure what that is, but it's definitely got nothing to do with the warehouse. There could be some stuff in here, but not as far as food stuff. So
Maybe some general scavenging supplies, but
yeah, you'll probably have to do that later,
Yeah.
when you got more time.
Man, when I see them moving off to those buildings and kind of looking around, and when they close the door and he said he's okay, I'm gonna look over that semi and I'm gonna go walk over there
Okay.
and see if the back hatch is open or anything like that, or if anybody's been around there. And I will approach with the rifle at the ready just in case.
Okay.
I want to go over there and see if maybe there's anything either in the cab or in the back of the semi.
You kind of do. You can kind of go and you probably have to get some basic tools and open up the back of the semi.
Okay. Once I realize there's nobody in the cab and I
Okay.
kind of listen, if I don't hear anything, I'll just take the guns off and get my tool set out.
Okay. You go ahead and kind of do that. Takes a little bit of stretch of time, not shift, but stretch, like 10 minutes or something like
Right.
that, as you kind of cut off basically a heavy bolt lock on it and everything.
Right.
You kind of shift and open it up. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it does have anything in it.
Okay.
But while you were looking around in front, it still might be possible you might be able to scavenge some parts from this vehicle.
Yeah.
So it'll
Keep
take
that
a little
in
bit of
mind.
time
Yeah,
to look
I'll
at
keep that in mind once we're all, if we have downtime, I'll
So
think about that.
as you're kind of helping out and you kind of talk, you have to kind of talk to him if there's something you
Yeah,
need to tell the patient, and he'll kind of relay everything. He goes, your friends were going to go look at the other buildings.
Yes. Yeah.
How far were they going to go?
I don't know. There's buildings next door to you, so.
I was going to say, not too far away, there are other people out here.
Okay. Like the building right next door?
No, they're not that close.
Oh, okay. I can
But there's
describe the area, so.
There's some old housing buildings. There's some people over there.
Okay. Refugees like you?
No. Gang.
A gang?
Yeah.
Okay. Like terrorizing you guys kind of gang?
There's gangs all over the place, but yeah, they've been kind of belligerent.
Okay.
So they wander too far away. I mean, I'm just letting you know.
All right.
I guess I should have told you earlier, but I
can't raise my hand. It's understandable. I mean, can't really trust many people nowadays anyway.
he kind of nods and everything.
I can put my gear away,
Okay.
and I can. Everybody, is that everyone?
As far as you know. I mean, it actually took quite a bit of time
Yeah.
to do that.
I go, well, where are these guys at? I can.
There's southeast, not too far away across the main roads. There was a couple of like 3 residential buildings, 3 housing buildings. And if you know, like in post-communist Poland, Russia, whatever,
Yeah, the big block.
they make those big block buildings and they put them right together and everything, real ugly ass things. You do remember saying, I did say like there was a couple of them. One of them was torn down. One was still pretty shaky, but it was up.
Oh yeah.
You kind of recall seeing that when you came in.
Okay. So when you first got here, this place was pretty much empty.
It wasn't empty, but
Well, there's no sugar, basically.
not in any amounts that you're talking about that I know of. I mean, I can show you
I'd
the rest
appreciate
of the
it.
place.
Yeah.
You kind of walk, and I mean, you kind of walk down to the one. He kind of points down there that you've already seen.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing hardly here, and he kind of walks down, and you can see like most of the stuff that's been scavenged through. The one thing is where the dock is, the loading dock. It's all collapsed inside of there.
I kind of looked. Was this way, or did you guys do that?
No, it was there when we got here, and it actually kind of makes. At first, it made it a little bit more harder to guard that area, so we had a buttress, so you can see over in the corners where the debris is and where the wall can. You can see where they had to pile up more garbage up in there to make it look like it was all collapsed and everything. You know, just so no one could sneak in through there.
Right.
You know,
Right.
or over the rubble.
Okay. Has there been anybody else coming around other than that gang?
No, just the gang mainly.
What are they demanding? Just tribute or something? Or
They don't demand anything. They just want. They take.
we're getting a lot of that lately. Okay.
No, they haven't asked for anything. They just try and get in. We've been holding them off. We lost 2 of our people last week. They caught them outside scavenging. They didn't.
They kidnap them or they killed them?
No, they killed them. Beat them to death.
Beat them to death. Like trying to coax you out, kind of thing.
No, they didn't. We had to go find them.
Jeez.
It's like they don't really care. They're just gangs.
Well, they're just animals. Well, I have to talk to the guys, but
Now you can make a recon roll.
recon.
Or actually, you can use an intelligence. Well, I guess your recon is intelligence anyway, so that's not going to make a difference.
Oh, I got a success, an 8.
Okay.
I get that one.
Since you were kind of looking at that debris down there where the loading dock is, it is pretty high up,
Okay.
which seems kind of unusual to you.
I'll kind of go over there and maybe get down there and look a little bit. I said, do you mind if I look?
Just be careful, you know.
I'll kind of get down there and
It's
look.
not a very stable area.
I'll try and be careful and kind of look down in there. You can watch my footing.
Okay, you kind of look around and everything. It looks like there might still be 2 delivery trucks in there.
Really? Okay.
Because it is large enough. And it is like the loading dock that's not just outside. You actually you dip down and you come inside.
Ah, I see.
So they would
And then
be
basically,
lower.
so it looks like it's, so that collapsed part looks like it's piled up on top of it.
Top of the vehicle.
Covering it and everything.
Well, I'll try and get down there. It's like, look, you got 2 vehicles down there.
Okay. Actually, yeah. You're really kind of, you think there is. You're not 100% certain. That's how much garbage is piled up on top
I got
of it
you
and
now.
everything.
Okay.
And if you try getting down in there, you could hurt yourself.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there a way I can move around and try and get a better angle and see?
You can kind of look around and get a kind of different angles of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you think there might be something in there. You think there might be, you spot something that looks like maybe it's a vehicle. But it's going to take a while to dig this stuff out.
Okay. Were those, you poured more of this, or was it pretty much like this when you came in?
Some of it we poured more on to
Was
help.
there a couple of vehicles down there?
Not that we saw originally.
That could have sugar in them. If they're delivery vehicles. I have talked with my guys, but if we take care of this gang problem of yours, would you mind helping us dig some of them out to see if there's sugar in them?
If you help us with these gangs, yeah.
And I mean, maybe we can refortify, move a vehicle over. We got a couple big trucks out there that Bruno had sent with us. Maybe we could move something in front to make it better barricade or something.
And you can make actually barricades are listed on there.
Oh, okay.
Fortification.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So he goes, yeah, if you help us with that, if there's something in there, you can have it. As long as you help us build it back up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need to have your fortification. So, well, let me talk to them and see what they say.
Okay.
This is me time.
He kind of shakes your hand and everything. And you kind of walk back over to the door and everything.
I kind of back over and maybe we could learn a little Polish. I kind of do, since you were professors.
Probably wouldn't hurt if you're going to be here for a while.
I gotta think for a minute. I'm like, we might be here for a while if that's all right. We prove ourselves to you.
As I say, well, I mean, we don't have a whole lot of food right now. I mean, we got a lot of mouths to feed. But I mean, if you
could make some gardens.
Make what?
Some gardens out there.
Oh. I was to say, I'm not exactly much of a farmer.
Well, I'm not either, but maybe we'll work on it. If you'll have us, I guess.
He kind of stopped a little bit, like he's not really expecting you to say that or anything. Yeah. But I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, we can talk about that, I suppose.
Okay. The city's nice and all, but
What's the city?
No, where we came from.
Oh, that's a lot nicer than this one.
I know, but
as far as
but we're still Americans. We're still Americans, kind of having to hide out. So But,
now you remember they did say there were Russians over on the other side of the river.
Right.
So on the larger part of Opel.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, and what was his name again? I'm sorry. This is Mike.
Leon.
Leon.
All right,
Leon.
Mansky.
All right. I kind of wave at the people and stuff, and I'll kind of let me out. Coming out. Because there's nobody there. I'll probably
goats on the semi truck going boo boo.
I'll probably go out there. Hey, I'm coming out.
It's so cool looking.
He turns Optimus Prime.
So yeah, you and Devin are probably coming back unless you want to go even further out.
Well, nothing further than what this building. So were we able to find anything in?
You can,
there?
if you want to actually scavenge, it takes a shift
Yeah.
to actually scavenge anything in that area. So you would actually take some, and you would probably want to wait and do it later.
Yeah,
So,
but we're just checking.
but
to see
there's
if-
nothing like what you're looking for. There's
Right.
nothing immediately that you found. It goes, oh, hey, this is what he's talking about. Yeah. There's no sugar over there.
All right. Well, we'll come back and meet up with them and.
Okay.
Now there is a place called Sugars inside that building. It's got some girls.
Oh boy. No. No offense. Yeah. Well, I am a doctor. I do have penicillin. You're gonna need it.
So I said, well, we should check these container things that scattered across the yard and see if there's anything in them.
Well, I come out. I kind of relate to you guys. I'm like, oh, it's just women and children and thing. The one guy, I was there. He's a professor, so he speaks pretty good English. If we ever want to learn Polish, this would be the place to be.
That might be a good idea.
Which I was wondering, and I explained the whole situation with the gang, and they just beat some of their people to death who were out scavenging. So they have eventually they're gonna bust in and take out these people. And if we help them take care of the situation, there were 2 delivery trucks down there buried in the debris. Could be full of sugar because nobody would have moved all that crap. They said it was pretty much a bunch on them, and they just threw more on it.
You know there's trucks down there?
I saw them, but I don't know if there's anything in them. It's a long shot, but they would help us move the stuff. But in return, we'd also help them re-barricade the place. But here's the deal. If we wanted someplace off the road, this would probably be pretty good. If we wanted somewhere to bank up for a while.
I'll leave it up to you fellas.
I mean, we're stay at Bruno's, but he said for a limited time. We always have a risk of messing with the Russians. But here, at least, it's a pretty fortified place.
Well, we'll consider that. Let's go ahead and try to achieve our objective. Or sure, to see if there's anything in those things. Then we can.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to
try to.
We're gonna have to
dig
take
out those trucks.
We're gonna have to take out that gang before we're allowed to get in there and do that. I point over to where those buildings are. They say they're over there.
Is that about where
He
this,
didn't necessarily say you had to go do that first or
Right.
anything, but
as long as we do it? Where he's describing the gangs were, is that where the smoke was coming from on our way?
no, that was in a different village.
Okay.
That was over by the Nis River.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I say, let me check something because I've been looking at this truck. Does the semi look like it could run, or is it bombed out?
No, it doesn't look like it. Well, yeah, no, it doesn't look like a run, but it can be scavenged.
Okay.
Is what I really is.
So
what
it's
I'm saying.
basically junked.
Yeah, it's junked, but it still hasn't been scavenged all the way.
Right.
So,
Well, the semi we could junk for parts. Is the container in still pretty good shape?
the
Or the
container
trailer?
part. It might have a few holes in it on top and stuff like that. As you're looking, but I mean, it is kind of in decent shape.
Right. Because we could use that as a basis for a barricade if we wanted to. We could haul it over there.
I'm not too sure they're really made of that strong material, though.
No, but if we could fortify it with something.
True.
But yeah. Well, how many men? How many in these gang, or do we know anything about the gang
Well,
other than their?
I want to talk to you guys, and if we are, we can talk to. Is it Leon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We could talk with Leon and maybe get some intel. So.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, let's check out these iPod things that are.
Yeah, check out these
Sitting around.
containers real quick.
Okay. Most of the containers are old. They've been you tell they've all been broken into
Okay.
already, probably by these people right here, because they're the closest things around. So
I bet those gang members took that sugar.
I bet they did.
Kind of laugh, say, "Yep, take out the sugar bandits."
this is cocaine. So,
It tastes so good.
and you want to stop here?
Yeah.
We'll go back. We'll go back
Yeah.
and talk to Leon and just kind of say, "Hey, I think we're agreed to all this, through the door." And then
He probably actually does kind of let you in
okay,
now, and even as he kind of nods. If the rest of you are there, he kind of nods and kind of lets you come in.
I kind of go, well, can you tell us about these guys and the buildings and just kind of get an idea of
The gangs.
I don't know how many there are. I mean, I know there's got to be at least a dozen, maybe more.
Are they armed with firearms?
Some of them are, but not all of them.
Most of them just melee weapons.
Melee weapons. I know.
Improvised.
I've heard a couple of names tossed around. Like one is Whittold, and another one is Ludimir.
Ludimir? Okay.
Ludimir and Whittold?
Whittold.
Whittold. Well, maybe we can ask Rowan about that. I don't know if those guys are going to want to stick around and help us with this. But
Well, they're going to
maybe.
wait for the sugar, but they're going to hang out around here. At least.
As long as they promise not to hurt these people.
Yeah. Well, just kind of get an idea where this place is, and maybe if they could draw a map of where if they know anything about that location, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's really. I mean, you can actually, when you step outside, when you look up, you can see where it's at.
No.
If they
It's basically just go like,
Up the hill.
yeah, just a little further over, further out, but across the main road, But yeah, it's basically one large city block away or 1.5 city blocks away.
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem kind of further. It is, how expansive these areas are,
Right.
because there's a big open field and these are a lot of industrial areas.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It encompasses a huge area.
Right.
But yeah, once you get over like the main city road that's over there, then it's like right next to it, it's right there. And like I said, there was 3 buildings there in that particular block, but 2 of them are pretty much destroyed. One of them is still kind of standing, and that's the one he thinks that they're coming from.
All right. Well, we'll see what we can do, and we'll go back with them. If we don't, well, barricade yourself even more. So, kind of go out. We'll go talk to them and say, hey, you know these names?
Okay, you go back out there and everything.
Yeah.
And Roman's kind of like, so did you find anything?
Maybe. There's a bunch of refugees in there, but there's a whole bunch of stuff. There might be 2 trucks buried underneath a bunch of debris.
Kind of nods.
But they've been hassled by these gang members right over across the road there. Pretty violent types trying to protect themselves. I guess if we can deal with those gang members, they'll let us dig out those trucks. See if there's
That'll
any
help
sugar
us.
in there.
Yeah. Probably even load it.
Kind of shrugs. He's like, can't you just dig it out anyway?
We'd rather have their permission, have them on our side.
Kind of shrugs again. That's your call.
Have them help us.
That says, otherwise, it's all gone. All the sugar.
It's otherwise not here. Not in any of these buildings here either.
Do you know these names and stuff in there?
Punk ass kids. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't do no time with them. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I understand.
He goes, well,
I look at him too. I'm like, I know everything's gone to crap, and this guy's Polish too, right?
yeah.
And it's just like, well, I know this is kind of shrug your shoulders, but maybe the Poles ought to start looking out for each other. So that's what we're going to try and do.
You're an American.
I know we're always sticking our nose where we shouldn't.
Well, look, yeah, kind of nods. He goes, well, I mean, we'll stick around and we'll watch the vehicles.
That's all I'm
You
asking you to
do.
do.
Bruno said to let you do whatever you want to do. He didn't care how you got it done. But we're not sticking our necks out for anybody. We got a job to do, and that's what we're going to stick to.
And that's
As long as you stick back out of sight, that's probably the best way to do it.
And we'll keep an eye on the vehicles. I mean, if you really need something, just let us know. But
no, that's fine. Okay.
so, is there a good place we can park these vehicles that no one's going to see them? Or
Well, I kind of described the whole area, and I mean, there's another old truck over there and some other stuff. You can probably pull them over that way.
Or on the other side of the warehouse,
Yeah.
away from view of the gang.
Okay.
off the road.
Park off the back, over behind that line of containers, maybe.
Yeah, by the trees.
Okay.
Just park them there and stay in the vehicles.
So, all right. Well, we can stop there and then next time recon that.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Rob would usually say this point, but
Yeah, I think actually next week are we going to do the Halloween? Is it Halloween next week?
No, that's 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So
Oh, is
we
it
got
2
another
weeks?
week to do
Okay,
this if you want.
Yeah.
so yeah, check in next week and we'll continue this with the Raconteur Society. Check out all our stuff.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody.
Yep. And have a great evening.
Bye.
Seeing you.
Bye.